Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our live podcast. This is your host, Saul.
I'm the fat boy Christian. Woo! And today,
And also the fabulous Nicholas, who will happily show up tonight, willing to give up his critique and also reviews if he ever has any.
So hey Nick, why such an intro? Since pretty much me and Saul already done a little intro.
Why don't you explain yourself right now?
Okay, well, I heard your first podcast and questioning whether I want to be part of this one, but I'm going to go ahead and join in on this.
Take a swig at it, basically, man.
Nicholas, you already mentioned that I'm Italian, and
You're mixed
there's
with
some sort of panderings about me being a Nazi.
That was actually not me. That was actually done, let's see, by the person that's sitting right next to you right now for this podcast.
Well, I'm also 2/4 German, so it's iffy.
Well, I
got
still
1/4 regular German and 1/4 Pennsylvania Dutch, which is just a light way of saying German. So then I got Irish. And
I can't say, let's see, Pennsylvania German at all.
Pennsylvania Dutch is the offshoot of the term Deutsch. Which is how Germans refer to themselves, and then they came over here and they started calling themselves Deutsch, and they're like, oh, look, they're Dutch. They're from Holland. Because apparently people from Pennsylvania can't tell the difference between Dutch and Deutsch.
Wow.
So, but we're not dealing with the highest class of Americans, and that's a pretty low bar to begin with, so.
Oh, well, of course, basically, it's like, so far, everything is listed null and void. You know, everybody doesn't quite care who they are right now, this type of society.
Nobody cares who I am, either. But anyhow,
we're all human. What can we do?
Yeah, clearly, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm the N, and what is it, S or C, SN?
You're at the end. Yeah. CSN.
Yeah, you're
CSN.
basically the end.
Yeah, you're the C, and that's the S, and this is the N. So
basically,
if you haven't gotten that, then you need to do something other than listening to a podcast online. Try looking at a book. Just look at it for a while, and then once you're comfortable with it, it's not frightening anymore. You can try opening it. You'll be surprised. They actually have these little things in them. They're these little squiggly lines. They're called letters. And when you put them together, they're what's referred to as words. And they actually have different meanings for things. And when you put a whole bunch of them together, you can actually express ideas and thoughts. Imagine that.
Whoa, Nick. There's books!
Yes!
I didn't know about this.
Really, I've been actually looking into comic books the most, basically, because I'm reading all the dialogue and also
They have dialogue? I thought they just had pictures with little boxes with squiggly lines in them.
Wait,
I don't know.
Imagine that.
Well,
wait. There's pictures?
What? Okay, you can stop with that right now. Okay, because that's actually starting to get very dull. And yet, I could just say this. That's why they actually created movies. And yet, out of those movies, they actually make it either subpar or superb.
Yeah, mostly subpar. Let's not joke ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, any interest, Nick?
Women, lady parts, vagina.
Okay, that's a little bit too over the top.
Well, do you want me to tell them the truth or lie to them a little?
I don't know. Basically, see, I could just ask you the simple question right now. How's your sex life?
Shut up.
Okay, well, pretty much you missed our top 5. Well, my top 5, Saul's top 4, so...
I know all the movies you saw this summer, and I know your opinions on them as it stands. Saul hated, the Green Lantern.
I hated Green Lantern. I saw Transformers.
You loved that. You saw that with me.
But yet, here's the thing. Okay, I have to change my opinion into it, because after seeing the reviewers that we like to watch, Spoonie, Brad, and also... Nostalgia Critic, I had to change my opinion because what they said was actually true on what their opinions are.
What? That it was simplistic in nature? Look, don't let your opinion be overshadowed by other people. Yes, they have their opinion, but let's be honest with this. It's a movie about machines that transform from robots into cars and jets. There's only so much we can expect out of them. It's like there's only so much you can expect at the Special Olympics. Yes, they do really good, and they do better than most other people would, but there's only so much we can ask of them.
No, there's something else to say. Since you just happened to bring out, let's see, Special Olympics, they should have a stereotypic Olympics right now.
Yeah, what do you call it? What's his name? Carlos Mencia. He stole that idea from his writers already. So
yeah, I know. But yeah, they should actually make that for real in real life. You gotta admit. Not to mention, let's see, my number 3.
I would actually pay to see that, honestly.
So would I. I would definitely go straight to a stadium to see that, basically.
I can do that.
Not mentioning 3 years.
Back to the Transformers. Let us not get off on 95.
Yeah, true.
No, what I liked is they really did try this time, and they actually... It kind of stung having, Megan Fox not in the movies. It just doesn't have the consistency. But honestly, after seeing Jennifer's body, I can do without her.
It is actually...
Don't forget Jonah Hex.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like after the Transformers movies, everybody's like, oh, she's a sex symbol. We have to have her play a whore in a movie. And then she played Ultra Slut in Jennifer's body, and then she played an actual whore in Jonah Hex. And it's like, no. I mean, even when Pamela Anderson did Stripperella, there was still a little mystery and intrigue in it, but
other than that,
yeah, this is like, no. I don't need it. It was just too over the top, and it really shows you that she isn't that great of an actress. I mean, there are worse actresses out there, but she's not that fabulous, honestly. Oh, yes, I'm hot. I mean, honestly, I could honestly say that I would probably sooner go watch the Lizzie McGuire movie 5 times in a row than anything else that they put Megan Fox in again.
Someone please give me a pistol. I will kill myself, basically.
Okay, well...
No,
I will kill myself and end up watching this.
At least Lizzie McGuire had writers. And they did it in Rome, an actual setting.
So yeah, back to your...
Don't ask me how I know that.
So Nick, back to your top 3, or...
pretty much, I only saw 3 movies of the summer. There was... Transformers, which I saw with you, and
Captain America and
Hold
Thor.
on, one more thing on Transformers that I have to say. They had Mr. Armstrong in it.
Don't you mean... don't you mean, let's see, what's his name? The second astronaut that was with that was Neil Armstrong. They had the actual... Didn't you tell me it was
Okay,
okay, we're getting a brain fart.
Yeah.
Brain fart in here. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but they had an actual astronaut, surviving astronaut from the actual Apollo mission, and you remember I squealed when I saw that. I squealed like Christian squealed.
Question?
Don't make me slap you. I feel like Christian squealed at Captain America.
Yeah, you had an orgasm during that moment, and also
I had a science nerdgasm.
Yes, you did. Science.
It was lovely, and then we saw Captain America.
Yeah.
All together, and
what were your thoughts on it, basically?
Well, I did have to duck out partway through, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't so bad. I mean, I've seen worse superhero movies, but I've never really been a super Captain America fan, or even really one at all. But It was good. I enjoyed it. Everyone seemed to have a good time there. I mean, I had to swat Christian because he wouldn't stop singing along and waving his hands in the air. We're in the back. We're in a crowded theater watching this movie.
Especially on premiere night.
Yeah, and you can hear from the way in the back left side of the theater just as a little... And you look up and you just see two hands waving in the air as they're singing the little... What was that song?
The Captain America song for the
Why do you know that?
The Captain America theme song from the old school cartoon.
But he's sitting there singing along, and you're just having a good old time. But it was a good film. I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything ultra spectacular. I mean, it wasn't Spider-Man 1 or 2, or God forbid, The Dark Knight, but it was good. I didn't leave feeling disappointed at all, and I enjoyed myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
for my 2 cents for Captain America happened to be this year. I was not expecting it to be that. I was not expecting it for it to be funny. I was kind of expecting it to see, like, I don't know, let's see, American hardcore all the way, due to all the old comics, and plus I was expecting that one line ever to show up in that theater, because I was actually willing to get up and walk away.
America, fuck yeah!
I was actually going to walk away if that ever happened.
I'm sorry, I would have liked that myself.
I would love that. You guys would love that. For me, I will stand up from the crowd, I will yell out, "I'm done!" Walk away.
America.
Okay, so Nick.
So what are your top 3 for the summer anyway?
It's not really top 3. It's the only 3.
It's the only 3 movies you've seen, basically.
The first one I actually saw is Thor.
Thor with us, basically.
Oh, shit, I actually did see Thor. And then it goes straight into the trash can because the first movie I actually saw was, honestly, I thought it was better than Thor.
What?
Bear with me here. I saw Rio with Celia.
Okay, I heard it's a good movie.
It was it wasn't like Toy Story good, but it was colorful, it was bright, it didn't overdo it with the music and dancing. It was definitely a visual treat, and I actually got to see it, well, I was forced to pay to see it in 3D. Let me rephrase that. Celia wanted to see it in 3D, so I chipped out an extra $6 for a pair of glasses that they asked that I recycle. Of course.
Matter of fact, you just kept it with you as a souvenir.
Celia kept it. I recycle. Bastards.
I kept mine. I'm sorry. I kept mine.
I'm sorry. I'm recycle. I'm ecologically conscious.
So,
they got my soft spot.
So, pretty much you had your little top 4.
No, it's tough there. I like Rio, and even though it was colorful in it, yeah, it was a children's family movie, but it still had a nice little storyline to it. And even though one thing, it was bright and it was flashy and things were flying at you, and generally these are not things you want to have when mixed with epilepsy. But I didn't have a single seizure during it, so I'm fine.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention this. Nick does have epilepsy, and
I think they picked up on that.
Yeah, I know.
If they didn't, then let it go.
Well, I'm not. I'm just telling. Let's see, for the people who don't even know and just happen to catch this podcast midway.
Anyway, but that reminds me. But overall, Thor, I was disappointed with Thor. I kept hearing people say, "Oh, this movie."